the ultimate destination for car enthusiasts, automotive news, and deep dives into the most anticipated machines of tomorrow. Today, we're covering a name that stirs the souls of petrol heads around the world, the RX-7. Yes, after decades of speculation, spy shots, the 2026 Mazda RX-7 is finally real. It's back, and it's everything fans hoped for and more. A legacy reimagined. First, let's take a moment to understand why the RX-7 is so important. Introduced in 1978, the RX-7 was Mazda's answer to the affordable sports car dilemma, a lightweight, balanced coupe powered by a rotary engine that offered high-revving thrills like nothing else in its price range. Over 3 generations, it became a cult classic, especially the third-generation FD RX-7 of the 1990s, which had a twin-turbocharged rotary engine. Design and aesthetic. Let's talk design. The 2026 RX-7 stays remarkably true to the RX Vision concept, which debuted back in 2015. Mazda's Kodo design philosophy, which emphasizes dynamic form and emotional motion, reaches its peak here. The front fascia is low and aggressive, with slim LED headlights that nod to the FD RX-7's pop-up lamps without going retro. The side profile is a masterclass in simplicity and elegance, with flush door handles and smooth, flowing lines that hug the frame. At the rear, a subtle ducktail spoiler, LED taillights shaped like twin rotor complete the look. Interior and minimalism. Step inside the RX-7, and you'll find a driver-focused cockpit that merges analog purity with cutting-edge tech. The dashboard is clean and uncluttered, with a horizontal layout that places everything within easy reach. A fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster displays critical information, including a stylized virtual tachometer that mimics the spin of a rotary rotor. A second 10.9-inch center display runs Mazda's latest infotainment system, now finally featuring wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, and voice command integration. Physical controls remain for climate and drive modes, a welcome nod to enthusiasts who crave tactile feedback. Powertrain and performance. The big question on everyone's mind, is it rotary powered? The answer is yes and no. The 2026 RX-7 is the first production sports car to feature Mazda's all-new Skyactiv-R hybrid rotary powertrain. At its heart is a next-generation 1.6-litre two-rotor Wankel engine, turbocharged and mated to a small electric motor. The rotary acts as both a direct power source and a generator in certain modes, improving efficiency and reducing emissions. Together, the system produces a combined 400 horsepower and 320 pound-foot of torque, sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual transmission, yes, a real manual, or an optional 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters. The hybrid motor fills in the rotary's traditional torque dip at low RPMs, delivering seamless acceleration and a linear power band. Mazda claims a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 174 miles per hour. Chassis and handling. True to RX-7 tradition, the 2026 model is all about balance. Mazda engineers worked tirelessly to achieve a 50/50 weight distribution, using a lightweight carbon aluminum chassis that weighs under 2,900 pounds, nearly unheard of in today's sports car world. The battery pack for the hybrid system is placed low and central to keep the center of gravity optimal for handling. The double wishbone suspension up front and a multi-link setup at the rear are tuned for responsiveness and feedback. Electronically adjustable dampers offer 3 modes: comfort, sport, and track. Mazda's new integrated vehicle dynamics system actively adjusts brake vectoring, steering weight, and hybrid power delivery to match driver input and road conditions. Technology and safety. Though purists may scoff at advanced tech in a sports car, Mazda has taken a thoughtful approach to integrating modern safety features. The RX-7 comes with Mazda Co-Pilot 2.0, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and emergency braking. However, all of these can be fully disabled in sport or track mode. The car also includes a new performance data recorder, allowing drivers to capture telemetry, GPS mapping, and video through front and rear-facing cameras. It's perfect for track days or improving lap times. Pricing and trims. Mazda is launching the 2026 RX-7 in two core trims, Touring and Spirit R. The base Touring model starts at $52,000, while the fully loaded Spirit R comes in at $65,000, which includes carbon trim, sport exhaust, and track-oriented upgrades. A limited Founders Edition, priced at $75,000, will be available to commemorate the RX-7's return, with only 700 units being produced worldwide. Compared to rivals like the Toyota Supra, Nissan Z, or even the Porsche Cayman, the RX-7 undercuts them all while offering something none of them have: rotary power and a manual gearbox in a truly lightweight chassis. The RX-7's role in Mazda's future. What does the RX-7 mean for Mazda? In a world moving rapidly toward electrification and SUVs, the RX-7 is a defiant stand for driving passion. Mazda has always operated a little differently, and the RX-7 is proof they still believe in building cars for enthusiasts. It also represents a technological testbed. The Skyactiv R hybrid rotary system is likely to appear in future Mazda models, potentially even as a range extender in electric vehicles. This car is not just about nostalgia, it's about innovation rooted in tradition. And with global emission standards tightening, this might be the last combustion-powered RX-7 we ever get. But what a way to go out. Conclusion. So there you have it, the 2026 Mazda RX-7. A car that refuses to compromise. It blends heritage with innovation, style with substance, and thrill with practicality. It's not just a successor to the RX-7 nameplate. It's a statement that the joy of driving is far from dead. What are your thoughts on the return of the RX-7? Would you consider buying one, or are you sticking with an FD from the golden age? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to CarSphere, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a beat from the world of performance cars. Until next time, drive safe and drive spirited.